Hey everybody, Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. Been having some Facebook issues here, some technical problems with audio and who knows what. Sorry about that. I'm going to try to do a little beach walk here. If not, getting very frustrated. I hope you can hear me. It's a beautiful Sunday morning here in Paradise. Down the very south end of the beach in Pelican Bay, right in Clam Pass. That sun just coming up over the buildings over here. Gonna take a little stroll up the beach towards Vanderbilt Beach. Pretty quiet out here this morning. I've only seen one person on the beach with me so far. The tide's on its way out. Right now the air temperature is about 53. Gonna get up to about 75 today. Wish you were here. I know a lot of you are freezing right now. I hope you're inside, nice and warm. Birds flying by here. Beautiful. Water temperature 70 degrees. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? That is the big question. Do we have audio? I don't know why the audio is being so temperamental here. Send me a signal if you can hear me. Let's see some hearts fly across that screen. Can't read the comments. A whole bunch of seagulls that came off the sandbar and they're up here on the beach in front of me. I don't want to scare them away. If you come down here to watch the birds, keep your distance from them, don't startle them. I wanted to take you for a stroll up the beach. I don't know how much battery I got left here after the audio issues there. I didn't get a chance to put my phone on the charger. There's another person over there. Higher on the beach here to get around those birds. They're all over the place here. They're in the shadows. They're lurking in the shadows. Got that breeze coming out of the northeast, cooling things down. Supposed to get a little chillier Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We got a cold front coming through tomorrow. Those seagulls. I see partly cloudy skies for most of the day today now. Started out clear just before sunrise. Clear up to the north, obviously. So if you're just tuning in, this is the very south end of the beach at Pelican Bay. I wish you were out here walking with me. I was hoping to get you up a couple miles up the beach here during this walk. We'll see. I wanted you to see that sand that they spread out on the beach at Bay Colony. Just looks absolutely horrible. So who's watching? Who's got the coldest temperature right now? What is that temperature where you're watching from? Anybody below 0? Yikes. Who's seeing snow? Who is seeing snow right now? Yesterday, I got up to about 70 here in North Naples. Today's 75. I don't know what tomorrow's high is going to be. I don't know when that temperature's going to start dropping, I think, tomorrow night. And I don't think the temperature's going to be getting out of the 60s for a high temperature. That's where everybody likes Florida, though. 60 beats 16 by a landslide. Woo! I don't think there's many people sitting up at Vanderbilt Beach right now. Looks like those clouds might be getting a little thicker now. Another walker. Boy, oh boy, yesterday morning, was that not absolutely gorgeous? Did you catch yesterday morning's beach report? Wow. It was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It was beautiful this morning. But boy, yesterday was extra gorgeous. I do have a video that I'm going to share later of some of those early morning colors that I captured down at Clam Pass before I attempted to go live. I don't know what the problem is with Facebook. It's been nothing but trouble now for 4 months. Just one problem after the other. So I'm getting ready to throw in the towel, my friends. Give it up. Can't support myself doing this anymore. No Facebook stars. Yeah. See what happens. Keep praying for a miracle. Look at those wispy clouds. The little white wisps. See, I like having the clouds break up that blue sky. Not that I don't like that blue sky. I just like the addition of some clouds. Our friend Susan Dexter is making jams now. So I don't know if she can ship out of state, but if you're in Massachusetts and you want some awesome cookies and awesome jams, get in touch with Susan Dexter. So low tide up at Wiggins Pass is a little bit after 11 o'clock this morning. So that makes low tide at Vanderbilt Beach, I think, around 15 minutes before that. 10, 15 minutes before that. So we got a little while before low tide. Remember yesterday when we were walking down here, all these little tree stumps you see sticking out of water, they were on dry ground. The tide was already out. Every morning it's about roughly a half hour later. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for taking a little stroll on the beach with me, keeping me company. There's nothing like being here in person. Oh boy. Of this walk here in the early morning like this. It gets busier, more people traffic as it gets later in the day. It's just such a Nice peaceful walk early in the morning like this. An occasional passerby. Hey, while we're walking the beach here and taking in God's glory, don't forget about New Orleans, what happened up there. Keep those folks in your thoughts and prayers. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Just get lost in the moment here, walking the beach. Get lost in this serenity. Good morning, Walker. Not in much of a talkative mood this morning. Doing a lot of thinking here. Great place to come and think. The beach is a great place to come and think. Clear your mind. Try to clear your mind of bad thoughts. Fill it with good thoughts. Think about all your friends that are up there in heaven. Boy. All the people that have passed through our lives. Friends, family. We've lost quite a few good friends in our beach family over the years. The weather is glorious, glorious, glorious weather. don't forget about Boat Naples, our friends at Boat Naples. If you're coming down for the winter, if you'd love to get out on the water with Boat Naples here in North Naples, take an early morning sightseeing tour, see some dolphins, do some bird watching. Visit their website, boatnaples.com. Be sure to mention my name and Southwest Florida Television. Captain Sandy will take good care of you. Boatnaples.com. And if you want to go out with this on a Thursday evening on one of our Southwest Florida Television Thursday evening sunset cruises, let her know. You have to call to get on board with us for those. You're not going to find that on their website. But right now, those sunset cruises are $50 a person. And it includes complimentary beer and wine, and a slunch of Irish whiskey sunset toast. You get quality time with me. Of course, a beautiful Southwest Florida sunset. And they're dog friendly. It's a lot of fun. Just got to give her a little advance notice. We had a Thursday evening cruise just kind of last minute last Thursday night, and I had already committed to something else, and I couldn't make it. And we are starting to get booked up for the season for those, so the sooner you can make a reservation, the better. And of course, it depends on the weather. Everything depends on the weather. Life depends on the weather. I don't know how much battery I got left here. I'm going to go for a while longer. See if everything got all screwed up this morning. Probably going to be the only live feed though this morning. And I do have, like I said, a little video to share later from Plan Pass. So I've been walking up the beach here for what, 20 minutes or so, I don't know. I don't know if anybody's even out there right now. I haven't even been looking at the screen. I don't even know if anybody can hear me or if I'm out here walking and talking to myself. Oh well. Such is life. Sometimes you're better off talking to yourself, I think. Sometimes you can be talking to somebody and it feels like you're talking to yourself. You ever been in that situation? See if I can get up here to Bay Colony, up where those condos are. There's still going to be some long shadows on the beach, but I want you to see what that sand looks like up there. You see, the sand's not pure white up here. Our sand isn't pure white here. It's always kind of like more of an eggshell color. But wait until you see what it looks like up there by those condos. It's the sand that they got washed up all around the condos and out onto the other side of them into the parking lots, and they scooped it up. Then they spread it out on the beach. And it doesn't look very pretty. I'm hoping it bleaches out and turns white. Because those people that live in those condos are looking down on eyesore, in my opinion. It's kind of what some of the sand at Delnor Wiggins looks like that they spread out on the beach. Some of it's really dark in color. Now, a couple of years ago, when they put sand on Vanderbilt Beach, they built what they termed an emergency sandbar. They put this little 3-4 foot bump on the beach to try to protect everything from storm surge. When they put that sand down, it did not match the sand on Vanderbilt Beach. It was kind of a dark brownish beige color. It's starting to blend in now, but it's taken 2 years and it's been through quite a few storms. But you can still see the difference in the color. See here, they spread the sand. There was sand all pushed up, piles all by these houses and everything after the last 2 storms we had, Helene and Milton. And they got that all brought back out on the beach and spread out. And it's pretty much blends right in here. The only reason there's a difference in color between up there, and it's a very slight difference where I'm walking, is because where I'm walking is still kind of wet. So Vanderbilt Beach is just up beyond those condos, just around the corner of that. There's like 6 buildings there, is the Ritz-Carlton. What I'm going to do tomorrow morning, my friends a very, very hard time getting motivated. I love my beach. It's the Facebook thing. I'm so frustrated with Facebook. I'm just getting deeper and deeper in debt. And it stinks. And I'd love to continue these walks, but I cannot do it without your help. And I can't do anything right now until I get these old eyeballs fixed. Hopefully they'll be able to fix them. They pushed my appointment back. My appointment with the eye doctor isn't until the 21st. Yesterday, that water was starting to look pretty nice. This morning, looks like it's a little cloudier now than it was yesterday when I did my beach report. Just had some gorgeous colors yesterday. We had that bright sun, so that always brings out the colors in the water. The greens and the blues. So isn't that a nice walk? See, I like it back in the preserve area more than walking along here past all the buildings. There's about a mile of that walk there that's preserve. And then you start walking by the homes and villas and condos, whatever you call these things over here. I don't know. If you've been following along, you know I'm not a big fan of all this coastal development. But I'm guessing eventually someday all of Florida will be looking like that. The whole entire coastline, up and down, both sides of the state. Think about what insurance is going to skyrocket to. And now, insurance, people are having, it's crazy what insurance is costing here if you live anywhere near the water. Unbelievable. It's forcing people to sell. People can't afford the insurance anymore. Everything has its price. think I saw somewhere there was a red tide down by Loudermilk Park. I haven't been smelling anything here. Well, that red tide does stink if you've ever been around it. Oof. It really sets some people off bad. Oh. If you got any kind of breathing problems, that red tide is awful. They strongly suggest you don't even come out to the beach if red tide is around. I mean, there's times where we live, a mile off the beach, a mile inland. You can smell it out here at the beach when it's bad. So far, the worst red tide that I've ever seen was after Hurricane Irma. Since I've been living here since 1990, since I've been living on this coast. Grew up over on the other coast, over in Miami. So when I started my walk down to Clam Pass this morning, the water was about up to here, where I'm walking right now. That's how much the tide's gone out since I've been out here this morning. I got out here about 5:30 this morning. Got to Vanderbilt Beach Park. Yesterday was a nice walk. 8.9 miles. Today's going to be a little less. Didn't spend as much time walking around at the pass. I was busy beating my head against the palm tree down there out of frustration with the audio. It doesn't look like a long walk until you walk it. Especially when you see these condos off in the distance. It's like, oh, they don't look too far away. But it's like, still haven't gotten to them. It seems like it takes forever to walk past them. But off in the distance is Vanderbilt Beach. You see that little white building sticking up. That's where Vanderbilt Beach Park is. It is a beautiful morning. Clouds are thinning out now. Getting more of that beautiful Florida sun. I wish I could just send some of that warmth through my phone to you. Some of that beautiful Florida sun. It's starting to warm up nicely. it was around the third building up here where that sand is a noticeably different color. Like I said, I don't know if it'll bleach out or what. If it'll just get mixed in with the sand underneath it, or I don't know. I just can't help to think what these people in these condos are going to be coming back to and looking down at us. See how dark that sand has gotten now up there? It's like a dark gray color. See, in this sand here where I'm walking, it's a little darker than the sand up higher on the beach. But the sand would normally be up higher on the beach. Just because it's wet, like I said earlier. Oh well, that's just my humble opinion. Just looks like dirty sand on the beach. It's like they ruined it. Let's look at the beautiful sky. Let's look at that beautiful sky again. Water looks a little better here. Got a little more color to it here. A little more of the green and blue color. I think I just got a low battery warning. So I'm going to have to call it quits here. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Sorry, I've been sounding kind of down here this morning. I just don't know what to do right now, my friends. Don't know what to do. Continue my walks and my walks. This has actually become a full-time project. See what happens here. The ball's kind of in your court. Y'all are awesome. If you want to show some support, tips are about the only way you can do it now. Those Facebook stars are not cooperating, not working, and I can't get any help from Facebook. They just ignore me. They promise phone calls and nothing happens. Support, I can't even understand what they're saying on the phone. No clue what language they're speaking. It's horrible. I wish there was an alternative to Facebook. Maybe one of these days there will be. Anyway, if you want to help out, send a little tip. There's a link to my PayPal and Venmo in the description of this post. Always appreciated. But of course, above all, just thanks for being a friend. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for allowing me into your lives and onto your screens. Some of you have been hanging out with me for quite a while. You can see the Ritz-Carlton peeking out around the corner of that condo over there on the right. All right, my friends, that's going to do it for our Sunday morning walk in paradise. Hey, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, everyone, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. May God bless you, your family, your friends, your fur babies, everything and everyone in your lives. And God bless our wonderful, beautiful, and amazing country, the place that I so proudly call my home. God bless America, one nation under God. Keep her in your prayers. Keep New Orleans in your prayers. Keep your guard up. Tally-ho. Tally-ho.